Welcome to today's episode. We're going to continue in our journey, the Project Management Professional series. And today we're going to be talking about the mistakes to avoid when attaining the PMP certification. You already know that the PMP certification is the fourth most valuable credentials in the world of management and technology. And you know, with the price of dollar going higher every day, you don't want to make a mistake that could have been avoided. It's imperative that you avoid certain mistakes that could be made up if you even knew better. Now, let's take this from before and then. Before the exams, we want to look at attending the right trainings. Attending the right trainings that prepares you with the right curriculum targeted to passing the PMP exams is very important. As you know, I will tell you that one of the foremost leading project management organization is J.K. Michaels. J.K. Michaels' curriculum is built with a new curriculum targeted to addressing the framework of these exams. I'm talking about the predictive, the agile, and the hybrid. For more information, you can always visit our website, www.jkmichaelspm.com. The next mistake that can be made is studying mistakes. Immediately you're done with the training, you need to start reading. A whole lot of times I would advise that reading starts even within your classes. So merely the classes commence, you want to start studying, because when the classes is over, when you're done for a day, you could pick up the note. Even if it's going to do 10 minutes, 15 minutes, what it does is to help you do a bit of recall on what was learned, and it actually sticks faster. So usually a 24 after is usually best time to immediately jumpstart the reading process. So even if you're not going to start studying as in reading fully, I would advise that you just within the class, after your classes that day, go home and study, right? Just about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That little minutes would help you in terms of actively storing information. A lot of us wait to a particular time. So some of us will say, oh, let me wait till next month, or let me wait since my exams is in 2 months time, let me wait till a month's time to that time. There's no need for all of that. The longer it takes, the longer the information that's in your head fades out. So we usually advise that within that period, start immediately and start studying, right? Study even if it's 1 hour per day, because a lot of times I've heard a lot of students say, oh, immediately after the classes, I don't know whether the blessings or whatever, but I got promoted or new work was added to my table, and I just got forgotten, and that time has passed and all of that. But yes, things like that should happen. That's even what we're asking for. The outcome is really that we get promoted or we get active businesses running and all of. But then we need to also understand that in this part of our world where credentials and certifications are a big deal, you want to as well be able to attain that documentations as well. And that is why we say that you need to treat it. You need to manage your time effectively. Even if it is 20 minutes per day, you want to look at it and set it and say, yes, I know this is urgent, or I know this is important and it's not urgent for some of us. If it's important and it's not urgent, this is how I'm going to put it. So it doesn't remain in the back burner. And then after a year or 2 years, I can tell you, I know I'm speaking to you. After a year or 2 years, oh my goodness, I have to start all over again. And funny enough, the curriculum has changed. Instead of going through that route, the best thing for us to do, especially for people who it's important and urgent, for people who it's urgent and important, they know what they are doing. So at that point in time, they are reading. You find out that they're already answering questions the next day as if they've attended this class before. You need to have that framework. You need to have that framework that, yes, I have to get this over with. Planning to write these exams. And you know what? Most of the time, we think that, oh, if we've heard about an opportunity or if we've heard about the certification, it's probably not, I might not need it right now. But you can never know what opportunities, you can never know what life throws at you. You want to be ready at all times. And even if life is not throwing anything at you, you want a situation whereby you create those opportunities. And it's very important that we take 1 hour a day and start reading no matter what. And I advise that, you don't want to rush the whole reading process and say, oh, I'm going to read 4 hours. In short, I'm going to put my leg inside hot water, cold water. No, some of us inside ice block. My dear, don't go and catch pneumonia how you want to pass exams. The best thing to do is space your exams properly so that at the end of the day, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, drift away, 1 hour, come back and study again. You can start with practice testing, which is called active recall, which is retrieving stuff from your brain actively. That's when you're studying. It involves taking a topic you wish to learn, creating questions based on that topic, and then repeatedly testing yourself on those questions. This actually forces your brain to retrieve information, so it ensures that you actively learn it instead of passively just reading. Not only are you significantly more likely to remember if you do this practice, which is called active recall, it makes you accurately aware of the topics that you did not understand. You want to create questions at the end of each module. For instance, business environment, which is one of our frameworks. You want to bring out different questions and answer them in your own words. Also use practice questions. I would not advise you memorize questions questions because PMI has a pool of questions. You can also get questions from the J.K. Michaels question bank, which has been collated from experiences over the years for students who have done really well, and we can see the likelihood of passing, and we can actually know that yes, we are really moving towards getting closer to understanding the PMI's mindset. You want to visit our website for that, www.jkmichaelspm.com, and you can go in to search it or send us an email in terms of the exams questions. Mind you, we have a lot of studying methods that prove to be effective for some people, but the best of them, say, would be the one that suits you. Whatever you did then in the university and all of that, this is adult education, even if you're probably doing a CAPM or it hasn't been a while since you left the university, it doesn't matter. But the idea really is whatever methods we deploy would be best that it's tailored to your own kind of learning, your own understanding, and you really want the flow process to happen because really you win, I'm happy, you're happy, and the rest. Another mistake or another key mistake I see a whole lot of time is that a lot of us do not set a reminder for these exams, meaning that your exams is scheduled for, take for instance, at 9 a.m. on Tuesday is on the 16th, and you felt that 16th was a Wednesday. So you budgeted your time to a Wednesday, not knowing that it's a Tuesday 9 a.m. Seeing this happen over and over, I would advise that immediately the exams are scheduled, you want to actually put the timer down or put an alarm or something down so that we can allow ourselves 2 days, 3 days to that day that look, this is our exams, and you want to go back to the email to do a cross-check to confirm that that date you earlier said is the date for the exams. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel for helpful tips on personal and career improvement, for business growth, for trainings, and also certifications, which we're actually talking about today. One of them, PMP. Let's know which of the study methods previously you've used that works for you, and also which you think you would deploy. See you in the next series. See you in class. Think training, think J.K. Michaels. Think training impact, think J.K. Michaels. Bye for now.